Hello, I'm Madhav Bhatia and you're on my YouTube channel. Does research that we do in the laboratory have any significance in everyday life? In this video, I'll try to explain this in non-technical language um, to the extent possible, the research that we have done in our lab and what its implications are in life outside of the lab. My research is focused on inflammation. Now, the word inflammation comes from the Latin word inflammare, which literally means to set on fire. And inflammation has four cardinal symptoms, that is heat, dark redness, swelling, and pain, resulting in the loss of function. Now, we all experience inflammation. That is a normal body's response to any infection or any injury. It is beneficial to the body because it helps restore uh, normal body function after infection or injury. However, when there is loss of this control, that results in inflammatory disease. If we look at examples of inflammatory diseases, there are quite a few. This is just a small snapshot of what some of the inflammatory diseases. And in fact, uh, most of us will die one day of a disease which would have an inflammatory component. So inflammation plays a really important role in different diseases. I'll give you an example of sepsis. Now, sepsis or blood poisoning is a common and serious medical condition caused by severe systemic infection. So when the infection reaches the blood and blood cells that are normally meant to protect the body against infection when they themselves are infected, that's where uh, the problems like sepsis arise. And uncontrolled inflammation in sepsis can lead to serious health problems and possible death. In fact, it's a leading cause of morbidity and mortality in the world, and it's the cause of 20% deaths of all causes worldwide. So it is a really significant health problem. In addition to being a significant health problem, there are also significant healthcare costs associated with sepsis. Burn injuries. Now, burn injuries again represent a common and serious condition with significant morbidity and mortality, especially severe burns like third-degree burns. Uncontrolled inflammation in burns can lead to serious health problems and possible death. If you have a burn and then the wound caused by the burn, if there is infection in uh, that wound, that can lead to sepsis, that can further aggravate problems and uh, lead to worse patient outcomes. And in addition to being a significant health problem, there are also significant healthcare costs associated with burn injuries. Now, substance P, and this is a substance that we have been working on. It is a peptide released from nerves in the body, and uh, the biomedical research in my lab has shown an important role of substance P in inflammation in different disease conditions, including sepsis and burns and acute pancreatitis. Um, Now, an example of an agent that is commonly used and a lot of people know about, have heard about, pepper spray. Now, it's a chemical compound that irritates the eyes to cause tears, pain, and temporary blindness. If you look at the science uh, behind pepper spray, the active ingredient in the pepper spray is capsaicin. Now, capsaicin is a chemical which is also present in red chilies, and that acts by releasing substance P. So, like I discussed earlier, substance P causes inflammation in different diseases, and capsaicin acts by releasing substance P from the nerves. Now, pepper spray is used in policing, it's used in riot control, it can be used in crowd control. Um, it's also, in many countries, it's available for personal self-defense and uh, including defense against dogs and bears or dangerous animals. And its inflammatory effects cause the eyes to close, taking away vision temporarily. And it is a chemical, it's a compound. In most cases, it's not lethal, so it's considered a less than lethal agent or less than lethal weapon. But it is, um, yeah, uh, it does cause problems, and when used appropriately, yes, it's a good thing to have. But under certain circumstances, it can also be deadly. Now, who are the people who are at risk with pepper spray use? The elderly, young children, people who have respiratory disease like asthma or COPD, also people with heart disease. So in these patients, in these individuals, there is a high risk with pepper spray use, and in some susceptible individuals, pepper spray can cause significant health problems and even death. So what to do if you have a burn injury or sepsis or trauma? As a layperson, what can you do? Of course, you can provide first aid, um, and it's important to prevent blood loss if there is injury or um, if you can see there is bleeding happening. It's important to rehydrate. So if the individual is able to drink water orally, try to give them water. Um, it's important to treat infection and also prevent further infection. And whenever there is this situation, you have to try and seek immediate medical attention. So to summarize what I discussed in this video today, inflammation is associated with several diseases which represent major health problems for patients, their family, as well as for the society. In addition, these diseases are also associated with significant healthcare costs. Um, the research, laboratory-based biomedical research that we do has real-life implications and can help us better understand disease, develop new treatments, and ultimately save lives. Uh, if you like this video, just click like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much and see you later.